Internet, good morning and what's up? I'm Christiane Cordero and you're watching the 734 from WCCO. As you head out the door, maybe about to head out to work on this Friday morning, we're going to get you started with today's weather. I miss the sun, don't you? We're not seeing it today. We might not see it tomorrow. Maybe Sunday is what Riley O'Connor is saying. 27 is what we're topping out today. Heavier snow south and west of the Twin Cities. Otherwise, pretty dry here in the Twin Cities. All right, now let's talk about this. The holidays are over. The new year has begun. But is your Christmas tree still up? When do you take your holiday decorations down? We asked viewers this morning. January 6th seems to be a popular day, many saying because that's when the Epiphany begins. We also have Deborah saying, my tree and decorations in the house are up for most of January. One year the tree was up till Valentine's Day, Deborah. And then it came down. That's the longest it has stayed up. Is that a real tree? Because that would be a very dry tree if it stayed up till Valentine's Day. So, okay, we want to know, when do you take down your Christmas tree decorations? Are you somebody that likes to have the holidays last as long as possible? Or are you kind of like, pack it up, let's move on kind of thing? Those watching on Facebook, leave a comment. We'll get through a few of those in just a moment. In the news this morning, tensions spiked in the Middle East overnight. Iran has vowed harsh retaliation for a U.S. airstrike that killed its top general, Qasem Soleimani. The Pentagon says he was developing plans to attack American diplomats and service members in the region. The United States also told Americans in Iraq to leave immediately and close the embassy in Baghdad. A new resource center for survivors of the Drake Hotel fire will open its doors today. The center will help families navigate paperwork and get donated goods. Around 250 people called this place home. Now it's getting torn down after officials say the damage is beyond repair. That fire burned for 32 hours Christmas Day, gutting the inside. Investigators believe the flame started in a second floor unit, but we may never know what started it.
This damage and partial collapse of the structure made it impossible to access and identify the exact point of origin. Through witness statements, fire movement and intensity patterns, and fire growth rate, the investigators at this time have not discovered anything that would indicate that the fire was intentionally set.
The Resource Center will be at Bethlehem Baptist Church, 10 a.m. 6 p.m. today, 10 to 4 tomorrow. In Australia today, hot, dry weather and strong winds are expected to worsen the already devastating fires. A team of U.S. firefighters flew over yesterday to help battle the 200 fires. At least 19 people have been killed so far. More than 1,400 homes are gone. Thousands of people have been forced to evacuate. A billboard aimed to help crack the decades-long case of Jody Huisentruit was vandalized this week. Police say in Mason City, Iowa, that someone spray-painted the name Frank Steems and Machine Shed on the sign. Steems was a longtime investigator with Mason City Police and worked on her case. A group formed to find Jody says the sign will be taken down today. To politics now. The Iowa caucus is 1 month away from today. That leaves just 59 days until Super Tuesday and Minnesota's primaries. The Democratic field is beginning to dwindle. Just 14 are left. Still a big field, of course. But Julian Castro dropped out yesterday. Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar has been slowly gaining momentum. This morning, her campaign says it has raised $11.4 million in the fourth quarter, more than doubling last quarter. There are signs of author Marianne Williamson may soon drop out. A campaign source says she laid off her entire 2020 campaign staff over financial concerns. But Williamson says she's not suspending her White House bid, at least not yet. Minnesota has reported its 8th flu death this season, and new numbers show more than 500 people have been hospitalized with flu symptoms so far this year, 117 of them just last week.
Unfortunately, here right now at the hospital, we have many people who have flu and flu-related illnesses. So kids and adults who are getting quite ill, unable to remain hydrated, having pneumonias, having complications of flu.
Doctors urge people get vaccinated, even if you've had the flu, because it's possible to get different strains during the same season. The Trump administration has announced new steps to stop kids from vaping, but it's not exactly what health experts were asking for. The FDA will remove products most people find appealing, most young people that is. That includes all mint, fruit, and dessert-flavored e-cigarette cartridges. However, tobacco, menthol, those products will still be allowed to stay on the market. Anti-tobacco groups say that is a big problem. Law enforcement warns abbreviating 2020 could put you at risk for fraud. This year's abbreviation is easily changeable and could be used against you. For example, take a look at this check with today's date on it. Well, a scammer could easily manipulate the date to read 2021 or any other year from this century. Authorities say writing out the full dates could prevent you from legal issues. Good to know. A decades-long celebration that draws thousands of people on the ice, it won't happen this year. The annual Eelpout Festival has been canceled for 2020. Organizers say they couldn't come to an agreement with the county. Organizers also say that the attendance grows every year and the cost of cleanup also contributed to this decision. The festival was supposed to happen in February. Let's get back to today's talker. When do you take down your Christmas tree? When do the decorations go back in the box, back in the attic, or out on the curb? Let's bring in WCCO's digital guy, Jonathan. Jonathan, what are people saying?
We have a little interesting anecdote from Becca.
Okay, what's up, Becca?
She says they took down their tree last weekend after their dog peed on it.
Oh, that is a good reason to take down your tree. Yeah, at least the dog waited till after Christmas.
I mean, that can be confusing if it's like a puppy, you know,
Yeah.
all of a sudden there's a tree inside.
Yeah,
Is that, like,
totally. Oh, I need to mark my territory on this object.
maybe
Absolutely.
mixed signals. Other than that, we have a lot of people who are going into 2020 with no Christmas baggage. They take it down the weekend after Christmas, or
Yeah.
it's down by January 1st. We have Kathy. She's saying she's taking down stuff today.
We're moving on. Everyone's moving on. We're ready to go, huh?
Yeah, Spencer has it this weekend. It's in the plans, and so.
Okay. I also want to know if you are all the types of people who are going to Target for all the Valentine's decorations and candy that's out right now, because it seems like we're
It's
just...
out right now?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh.
It is. Yep.
I gotta start making plans then.
All right. Thanks, Jonathan. Good to know. That's it for now. This is the 734 from WCCO, and most of the Twin Cities are on the go, so why not make us your place for mobile news? We'll be back here on Monday at 7:34, and until then, enjoy the internet.